Hi everyone, it's Doll from Doll Can Create. You can too. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about self-care, taking care of myself. You can probably tell by the sound of my voice that I'm just a little bit under the weather. Feeling better than I've been feeling there. I'm just trying to get this set up for me so it looks okay. There. So I was on a YouTube channel by Transformed Homemakers Society, and she was talking today about a dopamine menu. I thought, okay, I've never heard of that before, so I wrote a few things down. But what I'm specifically looking for is mindful rest. Not rest because you're so exhausted you fall into bed and fall asleep, but purposeful napping. When you're feeling a little low, when you're feeling you don't have energy, we don't need to beat ourselves up because this didn't get done or this is still waiting to be done, and you're sick with a cold. You need to take care of yourself first, right? So a few of the things that she mentioned, and I'll try to remember to put the link to her video down below because I think it was quite useful. I'm going to try to pick this up for a few minutes here. I'm trying to get the angle right. Ugh. Filming can be quite interesting some days, eh? So simple things like getting some fresh air, going outside, watering my plants, journaling, which I do regularly, crafting, music, thrifting, gardening. I guess watering my plants counts as gardening in this time of year. The things that you can do quickly and yet can have a really big impact on your life. Things like watering the plants and then looking at them tomorrow to see how much water they soaked up and how much they appreciated that. And I have some really nice plants here that I want to care for. Changing the bedding. I put it off and I put it off and I put it off, but the truth is it takes 5 minutes, right? Putting a load of laundry in only takes 5 or 10 minutes. And why don't I do that? Because then once those 5 minutes are done, once you've done that one small task, then you can move on to something else, or then you can nap and nap without guilt, right? There's so many things that we do that we frown on because we think we're being lazy, or we're not enough, we're not good enough, or we don't deserve. I hear that a lot. We don't deserve this to be more than that. So what am I doing today? Well, I have started some laundry. I did change 2 beds today. We have a small one in the office and the big bed in our bedroom. So I changed the beds. I started the laundry, which I mentioned. I went upstairs to feed the cat and to water his plants. It's cold outside. So I did get outside for a few minutes, some sunshine on my face, tried to clear off the steps a bit more. We had a lot of snow, and with the wind blowing the way it is, it just makes for more work. The other thing I tend to do is I find my favorite YouTube channels and listen to motivational speakers, people that may have struggled but have found ways through, right? Because we don't always find ways through. Looking to other people to help us along the way is always helpful. So the other thing, and you know me if you've been following me at all, because I do create things. My sock. I'm working on the foot, the whole foot now. So that's on my list today. My sweater's on my list today, and my hat. So 3 things I'm working on. This sock I want to finish by the end of the month. Sooner better than later, right? So it's mostly just knitting right now. But 2 days ago, this Sunday, in the middle of the storm, I was feeling pretty bad and barely picked up. I think I did 1 or 2 rows. Yesterday I felt better. Yeah. So you can only push yourself so far, right? You are important. You're important in your life. You're important in the lives of others. So I say, and I've heard people say, you've got to fill your own cup. So what am I doing to fill my cup? Well, I am knitting. I'm taking some time to do the little things that I enjoy. And I thought I'd share some of that with you in this video today. It's interesting. I've not ever been one to sit and be idle. I like to keep my hands busy. And I look around and I keep thinking there's so much to do, to clean up the house, to prep for dinner when neither one of us feel like we want to eat. So it'll probably just be chicken noodle soup again. That's the easiest thing for me to create right now. I still have fresh bread, so I don't need to worry about that. But what do you do to care for yourself? As creatives, our brain doesn't seem to stop. It just wants us to create. And maybe that means taking a day when you're going through some mindful rest to just jot down, brainstorm the things that you'd like to do that you haven't done yet. Maybe there's something hidden, a gem hidden inside there that will inspire you to do more. I don't know, maybe, just maybe. I was working on my mitten for Nick. I got one done and I had started the second one and then realized, oh my gosh, that I was using different size needles. So I frogged that and now have to start the second one again. Excuse me. Oh, isn't that lovely? But that's okay. That's really okay. Well, I guess that was everything that I wanted to share right now. On my today list of the things to get done, the to-done list, the to-do list, I have an email to send out. I've got the trash and recycling to get out the door. I want to plan some of my videos and my social postings. I need to fill Nick's medication tray because it's now empty. I'm looking for a good recipe for protein balls. Excuse me. Try this. There, that tastes better. Yeah, I'm looking for a really good recipe that I can whip up together. I did feed the cat, so that's done. I'm working on my budget. Most of that's done. And then I'll time block the week because I like time blocking. Time blocking really works for me most days. But considering that this is going to end up being a sick week, I'm not sure how much time blocking is really, really going to help. So I set up my brain dump yesterday. And I put in the Eisenhower plan the urgent, important, and urgent but not really important, and things I can delegate and things that are not important. So making bread will be on the list, but I don't need to put that in yet because how important is it? Excuse me, laundry's kind of ongoing. During the floors, sweeping and swiftering is on the list, but I may delegate some of that to Nick if he'll help me out, and the pick up and put away needs to happen. So those were the things I wrote down in my brain dump and my Eisenhower plan out. But what are you doing? Do you have a plan for today? Do you have a plan for the week? I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear. And how do you do it? Do you put it in an online calendar, bullet journal, happy planner? What do you use? I'd love to know. Anyway, here I am knitting. So doll can create a pair of socks, a hat, and a sweater. That's kind of where I'm working right now. If you have any questions about any of those, please don't hesitate to ask, because I'm here to help. And I like to help other people. And my rabbit decided this is a really good time to force the water bottle up and down. So guess it's time for me to go. I hope that this video has been inspiring. Even when you're feeling low, you can find little things to do that help lift your spirit. And a nap is always a good thing. There you go. There you go. Remember, this is Doll Can Create. You can too. And subscribe, like, share, do all the YouTube things. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.